Hello YouTube. I have a reading for you today. It is about a relationship, your relationship. What's going on between the two of you, what kind of feelings you both are experiencing, what you're learning, and also advice for the future. I have two piles here, actually two decks. The first deck has this green. I'm not sure what kind of stone this is. Looks like not sure. If you know, please let me know. Please tell me in the comments. And the second one is Angelite. It's a blue stone. And the two decks, one is the Tarot Illuminati. And the second one is your regular Rider-Waite Tarot. And I will be clarifying either deck with the John Holland Psychic Tarot. All right, please choose your deck. So deck 1 and deck 2, Illuminati, Rider-Waite. If you need time, please pause. I am going to start, so start with the first one. So what is going on in the relationship for the people who chose the Illuminati deck? What is going on in the relationship between them and their partner? Okay. Okay. So, this is your partner. This is you right here. So, let's see what's going on with your partner. This is how your partner feels about you right now. This, one second. This is how they see you. So there is a probably lack of communication. You're resting. This is their lesson. They probably need to wait. And this is their hidden desires and their conscious desires. 3 of Wands, their conscious desires. So just bear in mind that the energies can be vice versa. They can be interchangeable. I'm reading this for your partner, but it might very well be for you and this be for your partner. So just see how the reading applies to you. And also bear in mind it's a general reading. I'm sure you've heard that before. Okay. So this is how you feel about your partner. The Fool. This is how you see your partner. Princess of Cups. This is the advice, the lesson actually that you're learning from all of this is Seven of Swords. These are your hidden desires, strength. And these are your conscious desires. Happiness. You want happiness and clarity. That's what you want. All right, so let's see. Right now, this part, so most likely your partner is experiencing a heartbreak in terms of you. They feel heartbroken. Something happened, something transpired between the two of you that broke their heart. They see you as somebody who is withdrawn right now and is deliberating, is probably in meditative state, pondering, thinking, not responding much. And their lesson, to me this looks like the lesson is about being patient in the circumstances out of your control. So this is what they're learning right now, to be patient within the circumstances that are not in their control. Next, their hidden desires are to move on, but not, to me, this does not necessarily mean away from the relationship. It's more like towards something a little bit more stable and clear and a little bit less stormy. And their conscious desires are to plan ahead. So what they want right now is to plan ahead, building a future with you in this relationship. Next, you are feeling like your partner is just starting up. There's some sort of a beginning phase there. You feel like they're this new energy. They are maybe not quite mature, or they might be new to this kind of relationship. How you see them is Princess of Cups. So it's somebody who is offering you an emotion, who is offering you a message of love, but not a very defined message yet. It's more like an inception of a message. It's more like not of the message, but of the energy. It's more like the starting point of the relationship, the starting point of the emotion. So they're not quite in love yet, but they're getting there. The lesson that you're learning, not to run away. Not to run away, not to sneak away, not to leave something behind without taking it with you. You know, or not to take somebody's emotions, like you're taking these swords here, and sneak away. That's what this card is telling me. Your hidden desires are to be strong within this relationship. Maybe you're experiencing an avoidance factor. Like you are avoiding in order to avoid the pain. You're scared, there's fear there. And your hidden desires is not to be scared. It's to be present and available. And maybe that's what you should work on, to be present and available. And your conscious desires, more clarity. You're probably running away because you are afraid of this initial stage of the relationship. You don't know where it's leading, don't know where it's going, and it's not clear to you, and this is what you want, clarity and happiness. But not everything starts very clear. We want clarity from the very beginning, but then what's the beauty of it? And how will you know that this partner is right for you? The next one is, what is the obstacle? All right, the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is the obstacle. I wonder why that is. Might be because there is somebody else in the picture, or something else in the picture. Does not necessarily need to be a person, but it's a court card, so most likely it is a person. Could be an ex, could be a relation, and that person is very fiery and demanding and very strong-willed. So there is something that demands your partner's attention right now, and they are being torn between the two. That's how I feel about it. So the next is a challenge. The challenge is the King of Wands. So what this challenge is telling me is that you guys need to be a little bit more assertive and to start leading the way instead of running away from each other. Need to plan, need to figure things out, and need to be active within this relationship. And the last one is the advice. Rebirth. To me, this is a wake-up call for the both of you to step away from the limiting thinking that is preventing the growth in this relationship, and start to make action and creating a new, beautiful, happy beginning. All right, let me clarify a few cards here. So let's clarify the Three of Swords, how they feel about you. The Three of Swords. Three of Swords. What is Three of Swords here? Disruption. The Tower. Something happened. Something happened between you. Or something happened in their life that made them feel this way. Something broke their heart very actively, very suddenly. It was very sudden movement, strong movement towards a negative direction. Okay. Let me clarify the Fool, how you feel about them. Why is the Fool here? Why is the Fool here? Why is the Fool here? Strength, so power. So they feel like you have the power of initiation. You're a strong individual, and maybe you're immature, you're willing to take the risk and to plunge. So it's a very positive combination here. And I also want to clarify this Queen of Wands, which was the obstacle in your relationship. So let me see what's going on here with this Queen. Why is she the obstacle? Why is the Queen of Wands here? Why is she the obstacle in their relationship? Why is the Queen of Wands here? Transformation. So there are endings in their life, and these endings need to take some time. I think they need to take some time. Still not quite sure whether this person is whether this is a person or a circumstance. It could be a circumstance still. But that circumstance is about to end. They are working on ending it and transforming themselves. There is an active work going on themselves and on the situation that they're stuck in. All right, so people with the pile number 1, thank you so much for watching. Please comment, share, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments whether you liked the reading, whether it resonated with you, how it resonated. I hope it was very helpful for you. All right, let me get to the pile number 2, people who chose the Angelite and the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Okay, so we need to know what is going on in the relationship of the people that chose pile number 2. What is going on in that relationship between them and their partner? And keep in mind, again, it's a general reading. All right. Okay, so keep in mind as well that the energy can be interchangeable here. So it depends on how it resonates for you. So this side will be for your partner, this one will be for you, but it might be vice versa. It depends on how you see it. All right, so let's take a look at your partner. This is how they feel about you. Page of Pentacles. This is how they see you. The High Priestess, I like that. This is the lesson they're learning from this relationship. The Two of Wands. This is their hidden desire. The Five of Cups. And this is their conscious desire. The Six of the Four of Swords. Okay, let's take a look at you. This is how you feel about your partner, Ace of Cups. This is how you see them, the Hierophant. It's probably a very traditional individual. What do you think? This is the lesson that they should learn, the Knight of Wands. This is your hidden desire, the Eight of Pentacles. And this is your conscious desire, the Five of Pentacles. All right, so let's see. This is how your partner feels about you. The Page of Pentacles. A very slow-moving message, a very slow-moving offer. Person who is very deliberate and likes to make their mind up, likes to take time, but a grounded, stable individual, maybe a little bit too grounded. This is how they see you, the High Priestess. I love this card. I would love to be seen like that. This High Priestess is indicating that they think that you're a very mysterious person. Very mysterious, and they don't quite know how to go about what they're feeling. They don't know how to approach you. All right, so the lesson that they're learning is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is making a choice, and here they need to learn how to swiftly make a choice, how to plan things, how to make a difference between what they want, what they need, and who they want, and who they choose, and who they need to be with. Their conscious desires they are a little bit lost in the past. So they still want to go back to whatever they lost in the past. And you know, it does not necessarily have to be love. It might be something else. It is a card of emotions because it's a card of cups, but it might be any sort of circumstances that brought them fulfillment. So this is what they feel like. They just want to continue looking back, but it's their subconscious desire, so it's not quite obvious to them. Their conscious desire is to step back. They want to step back and think. They want to ponder. And stepping back does not necessarily mean anything bad. Not at all. It may be that they just need time to process things. They need to understand how they feel about you. They need to grasp it with their mind, because otherwise they will not know how to behave. So if they are asking for time, give them time. They definitely need it. This is how you feel about them. The Ace of Cups, something beautiful, emotional, starting a gorgeous new emotional beginning. A romantic start for you, most likely. You are experiencing deep feelings for this stage of your relationship. You really want this to work out. So there is everything pointing to the fact that you are really feeling for them. This is how you see them. This is, for me, this is conformity. This is tradition. The traditional person, most likely, somebody who is a little bit stuck in their ways, and they probably are, because there is an earth element here. No, wait a second. I'm misleading you right there. Oh. Sorry, that was wrong. So how you see them is a very traditional, maybe a little bit stuck in their ways person. And this is the lesson that you're learning from everything. And this is to be a little bit more fiery. So there's where that card is coming, because this is how they feel about you. You're a little bit slow, you are thinking, you're deliberating. This is what they want, probably, for you to start moving faster. Come in with a little bit more passion and determination. This is your subconscious desires to work on this relationship. You want to work on this pentacle. You want it to work out. You want it to be beautiful. You want it to give you results. You really are putting your work into it and putting your soul into it. This is not conscious, though. It's maybe because it's the starting point of the relationship. You're still kind of in the process of understanding what the heck is going on here, why I'm experiencing these emotions, and the person is withdrawing a little bit. This is your conscious desire. This is not to be left out in the cold. You want to come out of the cold. You want to come out of the cold. You want to get together and come out of the cold together into the light. Come into that beautiful building and feel warmth together. Next, the obstacle in this relationship. This is the obstacle. It's such a beautiful card, and it's the obstacle. So I'm thinking that something is in the process of completion. And that is a beautiful, good completion. This cycle is going to be, and it's probably not the cycle between the two of you. But if it is, then it is a karmic cycle, and it is going to bring you a lot of understanding and a lot of good lesson. But to me, this looks like somebody, one of you, needs to complete something in order to feel so good about themselves that they can jump into a relationship. And the challenge, somebody feels betrayed. Somebody feels like they've been hurt. They hit the rock bottom. That's a challenge. Somebody feels really, really bad. So maybe what they need is to complete the cycle, to feel better about themselves, and to go on with the relationship. And the advice is keep it clear and be happy within yourself. If you are happy within yourself, nothing can hurt you. Nothing can hurt you, and it will only make your relationship so much more beautiful. Okay, So now I'm going to clarify the Page of Pentacles. So how they see you. Why is the Page of Pentacles? Oh, how they feel about you, sorry. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Temptation. So to me, this represents temptation in terms of money, in terms of financial abundance, and not just temptation. It can probably be an addiction, maybe addiction to work. Maybe they see you as a person who feels like they need to be safe and secure in their finances in order to start a relationship. Alright, the next card I want to clarify is the Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here? Why is the Five of Cups here? Their hidden desires. Why is the Five of Cups here? Moving on. They're having a tough time moving on. It's a little more like this. So they're looking back. They cannot move on quite yet. They are looking back, and what they need to do is just go into the light, move on, start over. They're a little bit stuck, so give them a little bit more time. I think time is really a good advice because it will help them with the clarity. All right, the next one I want to clarify is this Ten of Swords. Why is the Ten of Swords here in the challenge position? Oops. Okay, that one fell out. I need to pick that up and use it. All right, somebody got really hurt by somebody else. So this is a chariot, I think, in the Rider-Waite. Somebody got stomped over. That's what I feel. That's what it gives me, like somebody really got stomped over. Somebody got defeated and they just feel hopeless. That's a challenge, to overcome that defeat and that hopelessness and start over, to let this cycle end in a good way, because this is a good kind of end of the cycle, and to start over with this happiness, with this clarity. Okay, so this is your reading, pile number 2, people. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this reading, and leave me comments. Tell me how it resonated for you. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you all soon.